It's like you see in a photograph of the moonscape. Everything gray, everything dead, not a bird, not a bee, not a fly, nothing living. It fell on my hands then for body recovery after there was no more, we figured, living souls. They were gone. I remember one lady, bless her soul, with a daughter, blew them clear across a canyon, plastered them against the hill over there, still had cameras around their necks, lenses melted. Those are the typical types of things we found that shouldn't have been there. We was trying to keep the people out of this particular blast zone. We'd never seen an eruption before, and you know, the people were saying, oh, it's just a big deal, it's not gonna blow, you know, it's just steaming, and no doubt some of those are the ones that perished up taking pictures. Some service stations was even selling maps for $10, how to get around our roadblocks to get into this area. Did our best, but that's hundreds and hundreds of miles of roads. You just can't keep everybody out of there. The deputies work night and day. We had 14 helicopters flying us in and out, and we had several deputies that were hospitalized, coughing blood. Soles were falling off their shoes every couple of days from the heat. 2.5 weeks later, we called it off, and it was a sad situation. You know, memories fade, and probably if it happened again in 20 years from now, probably the same picture, possibly the same mistakes will be made, and people is going to perish. The grace of God, it never happens in Mount Rainier, but if it does, there's problems at Orting. And there's problems in those cities up north. When you get warnings, you better heed them, because you see what happened here. That was a beautiful mountain at one time. Well, these jackets, in fact, there's one ash hole in it there. These are what we had to wear on the mountain, particularly the boys, because from up on a ridge or from a chopper, you're gone, you're lost, you couldn't be seen. But this, well, I just jumped out, and the chopper can sit down right there and pick you up and go again if needed.